Welcome back to Timeless Athlete. Today we're gonna talk about something that most of y'all ain't gonna never, ever know nothing about. All right, and not because you will never get there, but simply you're not paying attention to the things that's really important when it comes to speed and agility, and that is control. All right, that's always the first thing you want to pay attention to. So let's go ahead and dive into our topic for today. I'm feeling good, jumping out of the sauna. That's why I'm out here on the deck right now. So let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, first up is ladder drills. Since it's the only thing you piss ants like doing anyway for agility, let's go ahead and talk about it. So one important factor you need to know before we dive into this topic is to slow down. All right, you cannot build speed if you cannot step without tripping over the ladder. Okay, so go slow through the drills first time, then the next time rep it about 90%, all right, just to get used to the rhythm of your feet. All right, so ladder drills are excellent for improving your footwork, coordination, most importantly, and your quickness, of course, if you're patient. So set up an agility ladder on the ground and perform a number of patterns with your feet. All right, so examples will include do some high knees, lateral shuffles, quick steps, diagonal runs. Focus on moving your feet as quickly and accurate as possible. Don't get caught up on doing these drills without having a plan. Without a plan, you'll be training and missing the mark for growth. Hit the link down below for my elite agility training. That's not only building speed and agility, but it strengthens your feet for more impact. All right, let me have a seat right here. So another one of these I don't need you coach drills. I help athletes who are training on their own with little to no professional coaching, guys. So go ahead and grab a training plan and we'll keep it on hush, because I know you guys don't want to say, y'all want to say, hey, I did these training, I did it all by myself, and go ahead and get these results finally on the field that you've been actually wanting. So to get the most out of your cone drills is what we're gonna go ahead and talk about. Is to place the cones in different game-like patterns to simulate quick changes of direction and awareness. So popular cone drills include, y'all already know, the 5-10-5, also known as the pro agility or the 20-yard shuffle, where you can sprint 5 yards to one side, then 10 yards in the opposite direction, and then finally 5 yards back all the way through the starting point. Okay, so another example of cone drills is the T drill, where you're moving forward, then you're going laterally, and then back to the T-shaped pattern around the cones, if that makes sense. If not, you guys can Google it. I'm pretty sure you guys already know what it is, since these are one of these drills y'all love doing. So what's interesting about these cone drills is in sports is these are sport specific and realistic movements you're gonna get when you're training. Examples are focusing on acceleration and deceleration. All right, cone drills are required for you athletes to accelerate quickly from a standstill and then decelerate rapidly when approaching your cones. All right, this is gonna help build explosive power, which I love, and control, which are vital for all your sports performance. All right, so also, in my opinion, this is probably the most important. The main thing, again, guys, is true speed and agility is the ability to control it all. Okay, so another interesting thing about cone drills is, of course, the footwork and coordination. So the precise footwork required in cone drills is going to enhance overall coordination and your sense of balance. All right, so you athletes, I'm telling y'all now, y'all need to develop better spatial awareness with these cone drills, which is going to contribute to your improved balance, body control, all the things you need while making cuts, tackles, jumps, blocks, and things like that on the field. Yes, sir. Now let's go more into speed. but controlled speed. You ever watch someone who is super fast and they're running fast, and then out of nowhere they start, they kick it into another gear? That's controlled speed. All right, so think about that when you're just outside running without keeping form and finishing to the end without control. All right, so anyway, sprint intervals are a fundamental way to improve your speed. So find an open space outside, somewhere maybe with some marks, and then count out maybe 40, 60, 100 meters. And what you want to do is you want to sprint at maximum effort for that distance, and then take a rest for about 1 or 2 minutes before you repeat. All right, you want to kind of build up some more. This interval will improve both your acceleration and top end speed. Again, do this with form. You want to finish looking strong. Elbows at 90 degrees, eyes forward, knees high, toes up before they're hitting the ground. The better you get at this while finishing your intervals, the more speed you're going to allow yourself to maintain while you're pushing through. All right, this is going to help all the control that you need to change gears. All right, we're still talking about speed, but we're going to shift it over to shuttle runs, which are ideal for enhancing your agility and your change of direction. So set up about 2 cones about 10 yards apart. All right, start at 1 cone and then sprint to the other side, tap the ground, make sure you hit the line, of course. All right, and then sprint back. All these varied distances and patterns is going to challenge every aspect of your agility and speed. I remember I used to run gashers as a way just to train for my change of direction. Many of us, we hate running or just running any kind of disciplinary run, but you got to get out of your comfort zone. All right, enjoy every moment that you have, guys, and really just be grateful, because when your time is gone, it's gone. That sounded sad? I hope not, because the reality of it is you're either want to be the best you can and then have fun, or you're gonna be somebody else's plaything for the rest of your career. So let that sink in. So this one is my favorite to build on. It's one of my strengths. So while I'm sharpening the iron on my weaker points, I'm still polishing up on my explosive game. We all have strong points, and while it's good to get better at the weaker ones, don't forget your strengths. Plyometric exercises build explosive power and speed. Examples that help build on that with good form and technique include box jumps, lateral bounds, and tuck jumps. These exercises is going to help improve your ability to generate force quickly, which is essential for sprinting and rapid change of direction. I'm talking about explosiveness. I'm talking about running through your little plaything on the field, or just quickly making the rest of the competition on the field look slow or standing still. So separate yourself from the rest and work on your game. Remember, before starting any intense training, all right, it's essential that you warm up properly so you can get that explosiveness, you can get that speed, you can get that agility, but also make sure you guys are consulting with somebody who's professionally doing this, all right? Some kind of provider who is going to ensure that these drills are appropriate for your fitness level and your pre-existing conditions, which if you have injuries, all right? So all of this is key. So additionally to proper technique, all right, all of this is crucial to prevent injury and to get the most out of these drills. So focus on maintaining good form, which I talked about earlier, all right, through each of all of these different trainings. All right, keep form. All right, with that, guys, make sure you guys tell me down below, what's your strengths? What are some of the tips here that you guys learn and that you're going to apply more to sharpen up your weaknesses and your strengths? Always remember, guys, leave it out on the field. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, Playmaker, stay timeless.